Been out here turning my tumbler. Whew. Thought I'd go into a little bit more detail about composting. Let's start with the pile. For those of you that have property and are able to have compost pile, don't have to worry about neighbors complaining about the site and possible odors from it. A good rule of thumb for your compost pile is to not have it in an actual hill form. All that's going to do is have the center where the your materials are actually cooking, just in the center of the hill. Now, if you do a log-shaped compost, your center is going to be spread out. A good rule of thumb for a beginning of a compost pile is 5 feet long, 2 feet high, and 3 feet wide. That's going to make it nice, and the center of it's going to be right down the middle of it. You're going to be able to make compost faster. Now, you can just pile it up and let it rot on its own without doing anything to it. And in about a year or two, you will have actual compost. But if you take a pitchfork out there or a machine and turn it, at least twice a week in the beginning, let it heat up, especially as you're putting materials into it, about twice a week is good to turn the compost pile. The more you work the pile, you check the moisture level. You want it moist but not soggy. There will be some odors, but like I said in my last video, it does not have to be overpowering, and it does not have to be bad. If you start getting bad smells, you need to add dry materials to your compost because it is too wet. If it is not cooking, it is too dry. You'll learn as you go. I did. It took me a while to get it down pat where I could judge by, how the smell was, what it needed to be, and how it looked, what I needed to do. Now, there's going to be a lot of people out there telling you, I have seen some of the videos, I've heard the talk, that it is okay to compost nothing but wood chips. Yes, you can, but wood chip only composting piles are dangerous because they smolder on the inside where you can't really see it, and they can ignite. They're just very dangerous for that, and also it's something about the wood, the types of bacteria that grow in the compost pile that is just made up of only wood rotting. It can go sour really fast. If you're going to compost with wood chips, if you're lucky enough to have a chipper to be able to do something like that, you really need to turn it, and you need to make sure that stays pretty moist on the inside as well as on the outside. You don't want to just let that sit and rot, because like I said, those suckers can catch on fire. And heaven forbid you have it, out back on some old building and, cause damage to property and animals and people. That's enough of the lesson today, because I'm out here in the bald sun, and I wouldn't doubt if it's about 100 degrees right now. So I will talk with y'all later. Bye.